welcome to Sweet and Spicy. I'm Rachel, and today we are making jollof rice, Gabonese style, with goat meat. So for this you need about 2 pounds of goat meat. I clean it, remove all the fat. So now I'm adding some white vinegar and I'm gonna let it sit for about 5 minutes. So after the 5 minutes, I'm going to rinse it and really rinse it thoroughly. So I'm rinsing it about 3 times with a lot of water. So I'm really trying to get rid of the smell of goat meat. So you usually after using white vinegar, you shouldn't have any smell left. So this is what I'm aiming for right now. Okay, so now I'm gonna let it I'm gonna put it in a pot and season it. So for this I'm adding some salt, some bay leaves, some lemon pepper, and this I have some herbs that I'm using, and also some Cajun spice. So it's really up to you. I really like my meat to be well seasoned. This is rosemary. I'm adding really every spices that I like. I'm adding a lot of black pepper, and I'm using spicy mustard for this one. So I'm gonna mix it well, and mustard usually add a very good taste to goat meat. So I'm adding some rapeseed oil. You can use any oil you have. So right now I'm going to fry my meat in the pan. So this is really what I'm trying to do right now. Fry it a little bit before adding some water, because I really want to have a nice color at the end. So this is what I'm trying to do right now. So this process can take about 15 to 20 minutes on medium. Forgot to mention, always medium, at least for now, medium heat. And I'm really taking my time. I'm really trying to make sure the meat has a nice color at the end. So just trying to be patient at this point. So it's very important to stir the meat from time to time, just so it doesn't burn. Yeah, because you don't want to have burnt meat. You want to fry it, not burn it. So I'm adding a little bit more oil, because now I'm really trying to get that nice golden color before we add water. But as you can see, it has a very nice color. I'm very happy with this. So I'm gonna add about 1 liter of water, and I'm going to let it cook for about an hour. So during 1 hour on medium heat, I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to let it cook, keep the steam in. I added my bay leaves. So after 1 hour, as you can see, the meat is pretty much tender. So right now I'm going to remove it, and now we're going to cook the rice. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so for this, I'm using broken rice. So I'm gonna add a little bit more oil just because I don't want it to be dry. Mix it very well and try to get as much as I can before adding the rice. So this is going to add flavor to the rice. So I'm using broken rice. I usually get it at a Korean store next to not far from my house. So you can use regular rice. I use broken rice because I just feel like it tastes. It tastes better. So I'm adding a little bit more salt. But it's really up to you. So at this point, you don't necessarily have to add more salt, but I wanted to add just to make sure it's salted just the proper way. So I'm adding about 3 cups of chicken broth. So the trick here is to make sure that you're adding the same amount of rice and chicken broth. So just to make sure that your rice is not too soft at the end, you really have the same portion of either chicken broth or water if you're using water, but in this case I'm using chicken broth. So I let it cook for about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to stir. I need to make sure there's still water in it. It can be 15 or 20 minutes. You just need to make sure there's still water inside. And then at this point, we are going to lower the fire and let it cook slowly for about 15 to 20 minutes. So after about this time, the rice is almost ready. It's not fully ready. You still have some hard. Some of the grains are still hard. So at this point, I'm going to add goat meat back, and I'm also going to add some olives, about 1/4 cup of olives. So olive will add a little nice acidity to the dish, and I really like the taste. But it's really optional. You can choose not to add it. So now I'm gonna let it cook for about 5 minutes. It's almost ready, and it should be ready to serve. So now I'm gonna plate it, and it's nice and ready. It's really good. I really encourage you to try it. I mean, it seems like a long process, but it's totally worth it, and it honestly doesn't take much from you, because most of the time the meat is cooking. So thank you so much guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, share. Just give me suggestion on my for my next video. Thank you. Bye. Thanks for watching.